Force. Oh, maybe we're going to see some great Nidus Network play. Always fun to watch. On this big map, very important. We have ground care base going down in melee attacks for the Zerg player. And looks like whitera are going to push out with this Stalker, Sentry, 1 Dark Templar, 1 Zealot Force. Or maybe he's going to secure a 4th. He's going to secure a 4th right about the same time as Dark Force is. Oh, wow. We're going to see all the bases taken on this map before any action. We have an Immortal going down. Great call from whitera and Psystorm and ground attacks. Level 3. So whitera are going to be at 3-0 soon. Dark Force sitting at 1-1 at the moment. whitera is a huge force, though. He now is an observer, so he will be able to scatter around. Are the Ultras out? Yes, there are 2 Ultras out. They do not have Kindness playing down, but they do have 1 armor upgrade, so they are sitting at 2 armor right now. We still don't have any Hydrals going now. Even though he got the upgrade and he got the Evo, or the Hydrals, and he still hasn't made any Hydrals, actually. I'd like to see Dark Force take advantage of that, because Hydrals are pretty good, but these High Templar, especially if he decides to get Colossi out here, might do pretty good counter. Roach Ultra is a pretty good counter to all these High Templar. Psystorm isn't that effective against bigger units. This Immortal getting completely caught out of position. Poor Immortal getting surrounded. He's still got like 3 kills, I think, because Immortals do so much damage. 32 Zerglings coming out for Dark Force. He hasn't gotten Adrenal Glands yet, though. Would like to see him get Cracklings, just because Cracklings are so fun to say. And, I mean, they're pretty good, too. But you get to say Cracklings, so I want him to get those. Mains not mined out yet for either player, yet they're getting 4th base. Dark Force 4th is secured. whitera's is about to go down. These Stalkers patrolling around to make sure these Overlords don't get any scouting information or sack themselves. And if we have a Spire going down for Dark Force, so maybe we're going to see Broodlords out. Ooh, we're going to see the entire Zerg arsenal going down. We have more Zerg melee weapons, a lot of Ultras. Here, a bunch of Zerglings going. Are they going to run by into the 3rd base? This is a lot of Speedlings. Or are they just going to scout around? Looks like they are going to run by into the last base. They are going to catch this probe. No, probe! Oh, that probe. Oh, wow, probe. You got your life saved there. Zerglings are getting into the 3rd base. Looks like they are going to try a Nexus snipe. whitera's army isn't responding by moving up. Looks like they're going to let this Nexus go down. There are a few Dark Templars in there, though, destroying a lot of Zerglings, but this Nexus is going to go down. Dark Force moving out with a ton of Ultras. He has 6 Ultras. There are a lot of Photon Cannons here at this base. Those Ultras are going to turn away because they see the giant Protoss. Protoss is now down 1 base, lost his 3rd. We now have Adrenal Glands, Zerglings, and Ultras. And 2 Stargates going up for whitera, switching to Void Rays. That's a great call because he sees the Ultra Roach army, which cannot attack air. Also getting a Warp Prism probably for some DT drops. More High Templar going on. This is just turning into a huge, crazy macro game. We're going to see every unit in both armies here today. Archon's morphing in right now because he realizes High Templar just aren't that good against Ultralisks. And this is a lot of Ultras. We're now up to 7 Ultralisks. What are they at? They're at 1 attack, 1 armor. Do we have more attack and armor going down? We do have more attack going down. Where's the Nidus Swarm? Nidus Swarm back of the Protoss main. Speedlings pouring out. These Stalkers are not going to be able to defend that well against it. whitera might lose another base here to Speedling. He doesn't have that mobile force. Void Rays coming out now for whitera. And Ultras coming out of the Nidus Swarm too? Or has he just loaded them up for fun? No, he is sending Ultras into the main of whitera. whitera completely on his back force, put it against Dark Force, loses the Nexus in his main. He is going to be able to hold that off because he has a huge army. We do have a lot of upgrades going down all over the place. More Void Rays, Protoss shields going down. whitera, like I said, loving the Void Rays. He is resecuring his 3rd base. It'll be interesting to see if he resecures this one just for the gas. We do have a Dark Templar somewhere attacking. I just heard him. Maybe he was killing off one of the last Zerglings or something. Dark Force not securing another one. Do we have another Nidus Swarm going that somewhere? Nidus Swarm left in the base. Where's this other Nidus Swarm popping up? They're popping up all over the place. Can't see him. Can't see him. Can't see him. Oh, the Nidus Swarm finally goes down. Oh, over here, Dark Force using those Nidus Swarms not to invade the base so much now, but he's going to use them to transport people around. It's a lot of Overlords. He's got Ventral Sacks all in the way. Are we going to see a Doom Drop with Ultralisks? Oh, he now has 12 Ultralisks. He's sending his Zerglings in another route to this 3rd base again. Maybe we can try to snipe it, but whitera being prepared. Has his army in position to defend. Zerglings are going to go in anyway, but it doesn't look like they're going to be that effective now that we have Archons and Immortals coming in. This Nexus is not going to go down. Great Photon Cannon position here by whitera as he continues to bump Void Rays, but I think he's going to hide these Void Rays so that he can catch the Zerg off guard when Zerg have no anti-air, but the Zerg is getting Corruptors along with Ground Armor level 3. So Zerg did probably scout that, and we have whitera going and sniping, or we have Dark Force going and sniping whitera's main. Looks like whitera's army is going to turn Dark Force away, though. He does have that Void Ray there, which Zerg do not have a counter to yet. They do not have anything that can shoot her yet. 10 Hydras going down. for Dark Force. We are seeing every unit known to man. Dark Force throwing out another hatchery, but whitera using the phase prism, getting some bats in there. Is going to snipe the hatchery if he's not careful. Dark Force really needs to cancel that. Whitera trying to chase Dark Force army away. He did cancel that hatchery finally. Good job. 17 Hydras going down. Just huge macro. These Zerglings being awesome, catching some probes in transition from the base. Whitera did not resecure his main. He is trying to resecure the gold and still his probes mining. Zerglings are going to try to make it. But look at this. Templar, Immortals, and Void Rays. Some of the best of each tech tree. These Overlords. Runaway Overlords. But the Ultras are coming in. This is a pretty good trope. But the Stalkers out front are going to go down really quickly to these Ultras. Sending it to attack. Oh, we have Psystorms going down the Ultras. Psystorm not that effective against Ultras, but if you have enough of them, you can always do it. These Void Rays, though, if they can take down the Corruptors and then the Hydras, there will be nothing to shoot the Void Rays. Looks like they are fully charged. They are going to take down these Hydras. And the Zerg player is going to fall. Just barely. It was a pretty even matchup, but the Archon's an Immortal. This Immortal, 4 health and 7 kills, being better for Whitera. But Dark Force can create another force really quickly with all these. Look at all these Hydras coming in. They should be able to clean up this. That Archon going down. This Archon going to be going down soon. That one too. Just all these are going. This Templar doesn't have enough to Psystorm too. Whitera realizing he needs to get some more Psystorms off. He wants to deal with mass Hydra. Really one of the best Protoss counters to it, other than Colossi. So now Whitera's on 3 mining base, while Dark Force is also on 3. Whitera's almost mined out at his natural, though Dark Force really wants to secure another because they're going to need to get a hit. That Psystorm just going down great, killing all those Hydras. Whitera now going to start warping guys at the 4th expansion for Dark Force. Not going to unsecure that. I mean, High Templar coming in are just going to be devastating against these Hydras. Is he going to snipe the High Templar? High Templar does have the amulet, does get a pretty good storm off, kills a few Hydras, but most of the Hydras just got hurt. We do have missile attacks, level 2 coming down, and armor 3. Lots of roaches coming out now too, though. Each player continuously switching up their style. We still have Immortals coming out. No more Void Rays. Production has pretty much it's gotten a lot slower. Why we're getting huge minerals now, though. He's not building up, and we have a Doom Drop going in with a bunch of Hydras in the main, so maybe Dark Force is going to try to take out a lot of production buildings. Dark Force sitting pretty good on the money. Whitera getting way too many minerals. Would like to see him get a lot of charge loss, because charge loss are very good against just about everything once you give him charge. Good storm there going down to that High Templar dies. Looks like he's going to lose his Templar archives. He is warping in a few Zealots on the ground because of all that minerals, like I said. But Whitera really gassed at this point. Needs to take another base. Looks like he was trying to here, but didn't realize that there was creep there. This is more going to do pretty good damage to the position he has. These Overlords going to go down unless they go run away from these photon cannons. We have another Hydra Den going down. Oh, these Void Rays came into the base. Oh, he wasn't looking, and the Hydra Den went down. So Dark Force is going to have to make Mutalisk to deal with those Void Rays. He does have 12 Mutalisk on the way, though, but this Void Ray fully charged does take down the Queen. Might snipe the Roach Horn. And here we have a bunch more Roaches coming out as Dark Force is securing his 5th base again. And Whitera, realizing that this was blocking his next expansion from going down, he's going to warp in some Stalkers, probably shoot that Overlord away. We have a bunch of Roaches going down for Dark Force. Now he's going to catch these Immortals and High Templar in transition. The Roaches do have Glory Constitution. This Void Ray finally going down, taking several meters, but he realizes there are 2 Immortals in that group. Immortals shred Roaches, so Roaches are going to pull out. And let's see, we have more Mutalisks going down, but Zealot Charge going down. Like this called Mutalisks, there are only 5 Stalkers out in Whitera's main. These Mutalisks just coming in. 11 Mutalisks going to come in, easily going to take down these 2 photon cannons. Or no, they're just going to snipe that probe and run away, because they're content with just sniping a probe. We have Zerg air attack going down, Corruptors going down, maybe finally going to see those Broodlords. Do we have a Greater Spire yet? We do have a Greater Spire. Roach Horn going back down. Dark Force now has the